Hey Fiero fans, here's a video. It's more or less a quick tip, something I learned by accident. Brought my Fiero home for the first time. It was super cold. Couldn't wait for the very first, above freezing day to kind of clean it up. And as you know, when Fieros sit, squirrels and whatnot like to get up underneath the hood and build nest. My GT up by the headlights, there were plenty of walnuts. It's like that episode of Dick Van Dyke Show with all the walnuts. There were walnuts up underneath the headlights. So I brought this Fiero home and I wanted to clean out all the leaves and debris that had found themselves underneath the front end. And so I took it down to the spray wash and washed the outside of the car. Then I lifted up the front hood area and cleaned it all out, washed it out with the nice soapy water and everything, rinsed it. And as I'm backing the Fiero out of the wash, I noticed that my windshield wipers were stuck on. So I reached in and tried to turn them off. And no matter what I did, they were in the on position. About this speed. Just constantly on. But on the stock, they were off. So, I couldn't drive home like that. They were squeaking, they were rubbing, much like they are now. And you can imagine, I'm already tired of hearing that noise. So, what did I do? Well, I drove it home like this. I didn't know what to do. So I looked it up online, and what it is you see here's your brake booster. Right above your brake booster is your wiper control panel. Now I had no clue that's what that was until my wipers wouldn't turn off. So what I did is I found out that if you unplug this little clip right over here, your wipers will stop. And there you go. You always want to pull that plug when the wipers are in the down position. And that'll get you home. You won't have annoying wipers wiping all the way home. And then once you get home, you can take a 1/4-inch socket and take that bolt out right there. And you can dry that out. So you take your 1/4-inch socket and take this one screw out here. Do this slowly so I don't lose that screw. Stick that right there. Lose that screw. You look in here, you got this panel. This panel pops right out. You see on this side, it's got those tines. Well, they match up in there, so you can't put this on backwards. Well, what I did is I sprayed this with some wire dryer. Now, someone also told me that you could run some 90% rubbing alcohol over this and dry it out that way. Or you could just let it air dry and it'll take you a little more time. But that's your problem. If you did what I did and took this to the power wash, you got this panel wet, and that's why your wipers won't stop running. You can get home in an emergency by taking that plug out and then dry that panel and pop it back in, replace the screw, and that's all there is to it. So I hope that helps. I hope that's something that if you run into it, you know how to take care of it. I will talk to you later.